Hey, run! Get up on those goddamn jelly legs of yours! Go kiss the girl! Whoa. I said get your ass and go kiss the girl, you pipsqueak! Sorry, hold on. Let me drink some Faygo.
That's gonna kill you.
Yeah. Oh god, this is just mid at best. It has a weird, like, bubblegum aftertaste. What the fuck? Okay. You're making me ride! Run! Kiss that girl! I'll rip your horns off and put them down your eyes! I'll pop your little head like a grape! You're a whip, you know that? Make me sick! Kiss her! Kiss her, you whip! Get up and kiss the girl! You're having trouble bringing yourself to get up and kiss the girl. You kiss that girl this instant! That's alright.
He's pissed.
You cannot do it. You cannot kiss the girl. Thief. Thief. You will need to be strong. There is important work for you to do. And in time, though prone to distraction and obstinacy, she would, but not alone.
Oh my god. Sorry.
To bring every circle closed, her partner and rival would have to be guided in tandem. The thief and the seer were to serve as twin lashes of the scourge cracked by a quasi-royal against her own former kingdom to settle a score, to make him pay. Scourge's black inches would rip red miles through Durst, and the bright rivers gushing from its wounds would wash her mutineers down the drains of exile. In time, they would have to answer for the treason. Patience would be necessary, but then she'd recently come into all the time in the universe. Continue briefing. Snowman. Okay, then what? Find the ring before he does. Where is it? Retrieve the ring from the royal vault. And then destroy it. It just turns into Troll Lord of the Rings. Okay. Can you actually turn off the light? The glare is getting to me. Alright. Thank you, Toby. Alright. Jesus. Centuries ago. Land of raisin. And yet, right now, the sylph of space was able to vacate the impact site with several features of her buried landscape in tow. She sits atop her session's dormant forge. Kanaya, reply to memo. I did Kanaya, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Future carcinogenesis, 599 hours from now. Open memo on board Team Adorable the Thirsty.
Okay. I've been eating.
Yeah, I can tell.
Fine then. Since past me just banned current me from the preceding memo, and doesn't appear to give a shit about my future wisdom as usual, looks like I'll just have to start another memo from scratch. Hey past me, go have a blast killing the king. I'm sure it will be awesome. In fact, it was awesome. Bang up job with that dude. Too bad it was all a huge waste of time. Oh, what's that, past hole? You didn't read this and figure that out ahead of time? Or maybe you just skimmed this and didn't get it through your thick bulge. What a shock. Memo within memo to present self. Put forth a more
Concerted
effort to impress upon everyone in the past. Myself included. What a bunch of fucking idiots they all are. I am learning a valuable lesson today. Oh my god. Can't read.
You got this, man.
It turns out you can't alter the outcome of decisions made by morons, no matter how much you yell at them. All you can really do is give them a hard time and try to make their lives just a little more miserable. Which sounds like a more noble pursuit than changing destiny for the better anyway. Frankly. Losers should be forced to face the music, even for the mistakes they haven't made yet. Their punishment is being allowed to make the mistake in the first place. Talk about poetic justice. And then getting soundly berated before, during, and after. The mistakes are being made is just the mucus on the grublo. What? The sweet, tangy mucus. This is dumb. Why did I ever think these memos were going to be a good idea? Nobody cares. I mean, nobody's even trolling me anymore. And I'm leaving myself wide open, too, saying some pretty dumb things here. I guess maybe I wrote too many, and filled too many of them with long arguments with myself. No one's gonna read through all this. All the valuable information is just getting lost in the yelling. Oh, you stupid, stupid idiot. Oh, fuck you. Why'd you even start another memo then, I guess? Oh, God, there's two of them. There are a couple things I want to get off my chest, okay? Oh, God, now I'm arguing with current me. I didn't even notice I was doing it. This is really fucked up. Gotta pull it together. Think back to what we might have done wrong. What's happening over here? But the thing is, as much as our past selves are a bunch of stubborn, unlistening assholes, I can't even really identify any mistakes we made. It was all pretty much like clockwork. A 600-hour campaign to complete a game like this is pretty good if you ask me. And I have asked me. It turns out me agrees. I can't shake the feeling someone else must be responsible for this. It doesn't seem like it was something that was supposed to happen in our session. Solix has the same intuition about it as me. He thinks there's something filthy about it. Fishy. Fishy. It's really insufferable the way her fish puns have rubbed off on him. It kind of makes me want to vomit. Anyways, he says he's working on tracing the origins of this disaster if we find out who's responsible. I will. I don't even want to think about it now. Waste of a good fresh rage. I'm a little tired of all the old things I've been angry about. It's gotten so stale. God, okay, we keep going. In a weird way, I'm sort of looking forward to having something new to be pissed about. It's not even halfway down the page.
Yeah, this is revenge for me having to read out the entirety of the fucking quadrants twice.
Yeah. It's not like they're... Oh, where are you going? What?
Oh my god, he's leaving us. No, Tommy!
No! Come back.
Wow, it is fucking windy out there.
Yeah,
What the
it's
hell?
super windy. What the hell?
Do you think people will be weird about me being
No.
I didn't know this.
Bye.
Bye. Anyway, go on.
In a weird way, I'm sort of looking forward to having something new to be pissed off about. It's not like there's anything else to live for now anyways. I'm keeping my prongs crossed. It'll be like fucking 12 Paragees Eve up in here. Last sweep's Eve was probably the last memory I have, in fact. What'd you guys do for the last holiday? Anyone? Remember my Lucis had been gone for days, and I was starting to get worried. Then he finally returned, triumphant. He brought the fresh behemoth, leaving into our hive, and together we decorated it. And, I don't know, that's all I can say. I'm getting a lump in my squawk blister. I guess I'm done. I'm gonna lie down now, on the steel floor of this frigid meteor drifting through the black, uncaring void of our Null session. Null kinda like this memo, I guess. Later.
This is like the posh girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Current Grim Auxiliatrix right now respond to memo. I don't think we did anything special.
Whoa. Hey. What?
Last 12th, we stayed in, and I read stories. Oh god, the fago's getting to me! Okay. And I read stories to her. It was nice.
Oh, that's cool. This is the first time you've responded to a memo that I can recall. You took it right down to the wire. I was just about to close this thing.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't sure if I was going to. But then I noticed a conversation in which I was a participant. Which, as it turns out, is this conversation taking place now. I scanned it briefly and then perused other memos for my presence. I found none and returned this one. But my part of the conversation was gone. I regarded this as a prompt to begin typing and record my contributions live. That is how this works, isn't it?
Pretty much. For a while, it was frustrating. When I discovered the feature, I kind of breezed through all my future memos, not really reading all of them carefully or thoroughly. But then I looked at it again, and the whole board was gone, because it was time to make it in the first place, so I did. And then I kept making memos with only foggy recollections of what they contained, while all these other chunks from different times kept giving me shit, including myself. But it was all good, because as I eventually became my own future selves, and got to be on the other sides of these conversations, and could do my past selves the service of informing them how stupid they were being, I stopped bothering trying to remember how any of these memos went. Honestly, the last few weeks have been a blur to me. Just non-stop yelling at myself, haggling with past and future knuckleheads, killing monsters and solving puzzles, cycling through the gates and planets like 100 times, zigzagging down to the battlefield and out to the Veil, over Prospit, back to Durst, and on and on and on, like that until we thought we won. Ugh,
Sorry.
but we didn't win. We lost. We lost as hard as Fat Guy's Fall.
What exactly happened?
Did you read the memo just before this?
No.
Give it a read. I'm done ranting about all that for now.
Alright, in a moment.
But yeah, that's how trolling and timeline stuff works. You'll get used to it. Or not. since apparently this is your only memo reply. You were pretty shrewd in sidestepping this whole clusterfuck.
It seems like a logical way to engineer a system wherein Jesus, dude.
Sorry.
One simultaneously functions as the reader and author of the transcripts. It's temporarily sound construction.
Then you're the only one who thinks so. Hell, you probably would have been a better mate of time than the one we were stuck with. She's completely shit hive maggots. Don't even get me started.
I'm still eating, hold on.
You can do it.
I think we are given roles to challenge us that don't necessarily suit our strength. At least I was. I have no idea what I'm doing here.
Sure you do. Or you will. Trust me, you'll do fine. So what prompted you to respond anyways? I mean, aside from being strong-armed by conversational predestination.
Oh, at this point I'm not even sure if I'm inclined to ask anymore.
You might not have a choice. Do you remember if this memo was much longer than this?
There's a good way to go, I think, yeah.
Then might as well spit it out.
It's such a silly question.
Red or black?
What?
Your problem, does it pertain to red ROM or black ROM interests?
That's not what this is about.
Come on, people have been using these memos to sift through their romantic problems for weeks. I'm a fucking veteran at this shit by now. Seriously, I don't mind. It'll be a welcome reprieve from shouting at myself.
I'm not sure what to say about it.
Didn't you at least get a sense of what this conversation was about when you skimmed it?
Not really. If I were thinking about it, I probably wouldn't have wanted to anyway. Don't you think it's better to have unrehearsed conversations, even if the subject matter is awkward?
Yes, I completely agree. It's good you didn't read it. We can avoid that sort of verbal slapstick routines I'm sick to fucking death of by now. I'm so tired of people being on coy and telling me what we're about to say before we say it. And then we wind up fucking saying it anyways. And then we prove to the invisible Riddler that is Father Time beyond a shadow of a doubt what a bunch of fucking idiots we all are. Do you have any idea how old that gets after a while? So really, tell me. I know it's on your mind. I got a sense for these things. R or B?
Okay. Oh god, the no! Okay. Red then, I guess. Not really red enough.
Well, isn't that always the case? Story as old as time. Even in places where strictly speaking time didn't exist until recently. Who's the target of these flush leanings, if you don't mind my asking?
It's not the asking I mind. It's the telling, in a public forum.
I don't think anyone's reading. Do you notice anyone else join in later?
No, it appeared to be just the two of us.
See, nobody cares enough to bother.
I don't know whether that's reassuring or just a bit disheartening.
Well, I didn't mean it like that. Their disinterest is more a reflection on me than you.
Disinterest is the operative concept here. She's not even responding to my messages anymore. Could be busy, but I'm rapidly approaching a resolution to discard the preposterous infatuation.
She? Well, I guess that narrows it down somewhat.
Shit!
If I think back on events knowing this, I could probably piece it together.
How about, if I agree to consult with you about it in private, we can drop it here, before you crack me like a vault, with your weird romance sleuthing acumen.
Alright, deal.
It still puzzles me that you are so versed in the topic. Do you have access to a manual archived on a remote server somewhere?
What? No, of course not. I don't actually know all that much. I just know this stuff will drive you shit-hive maggots if you don't figure out how to deal with it.
That figure of speech you keep using puzzles me too.
Like, not that I expect you to give a shit, but personally I am all twisted up about Black Rom stuff especially.
So... She's talking about Vriska, right?
I think so. Yes.
Okay, I can't remember.
Honestly, I don't think I was cut out to have a kismissus. I think my standards are way too high. Did you know that this feels so insane to admit, but over the course of this adventure, at times I've actually begun to suspect I was my own kismissus? How fucked up is that?
I hate myself so much, I'm my own Black Rom.
Yeah.
I'm not qualified to say. Neither romance nor psychology are my strong suits.
But obviously it's not true. I never even did any legit time traveling where I could meet myself. I was just bickering with my past and future ghosts on a chat client. Fitting, really. Every colligonous adventure I've contemplated has eluded me like a phantom. Even myself. Whatever, I'm done with it.
And what of Scarlet's ambitions? Fare any better in that quadrant?
No. I'm not airing that shit out here. Maybe privately. It's private. Let's change the subject. What were you originally going to ask me?
Oh, fine. Here's this silly question for you. I was just wondering, given your vantage of hindsight, if you'd had cause to observe at any point in time magic, like real magic. Hi, Toby.
Hello.
I guess what I'm asking is magic a real thing?
Wow. You're right. That's the dumbest fucking question I've ever heard.
I know. It's just that I have a good reason to believe magic is real. Our ancient predecessors discovered how to use it, but then they may have surpassed us in skill by a great deal.
You put way too much stock in that ratty old guide. But anyway, no, we never use magic. I mean, let me try to put into perspective how ridiculous the whole notion is anyways. We can alchemize practically anything with the right materials and grist. We can, and did, make a super powerful weapons and items that can do practically anything. What additional advantage could magic offer? All this shit is practically magic anyways, but more like goofy science magic, you know?
Sure.
But everything here is kind of magic in a way, isn't it? Fortune-telling dream clouds and golden moons and shit. If you look, there's magic everywhere in this bitch. It's all around us. Motherfucking miracles, right? What do you need magic for anyway?
I'm running out of ideas. I need to figure out a way to stoke this volcano, in case you and the others are successful in recovering the Queen's ring.
You'll figure it out. You won't need magic, trust me. Just be patient and the answer will come to you somehow.
I guess you would know.
Yeah, really, there's nothing to worry about, at least as far as the details of the adventure go. We were all pretty awesome at this game. Really awesome, in fact. Until a while ago, when it turned out we weren't actually all that awesome. Turns out we were pretty fucking unawesome all along.
Still baffled by what would conceivably cause such a crisis in awesomeness post-victory.
Well, for starters, have you scrolled up to the top of the timelines yet?
No.
Check that out. Maybe read a few recent memos. But other than that, it's not for you to concern yourself with. Just deal with getting through the quest. I'll catch up with you about it when you catch up with me on the timeline. Which just happens to be right now.
Say hi to me for myself.
Okay, I probably won't do that, but alright. But what the hell are you doing over there anyway?
You mean future me?
Yeah, you're messing around with your chainsaw. Tavros is sleeping on the floor.
God.
Oh god. Fuck! What are you doing?
She's getting his fucking ass raw! What did I do? Future Carcinogenesis 2, 600 hours now, responded to Memo.
Okay, everything's fine, I guess.
What happened?
I passed out for an hour. Fucking embarrassing. You're out of your goddamn mind, you know?
Shit hive maggots, you mean?
Yeah, in a good way, though. Okay, I'm shutting this memo down for my past self since he's currently lying unconscious on the floor an hour ago. See you in the future now.
Till then. Future 2 ban current from responding to me to Future 2 ban Future 1 from responding to Memo. Future 2 close memo. Kanaya, scroll up. Oh no! That doesn't look good!